Hello, peace and blessings. I am back for the love and relationship reading for the week of August 12th. So, again, I am using 4 decks. I'm choosing a power of love word that can kind of help you focus on. If you meditate, it would be really good to meditate around that word and really absorb the energy of it all. I'm also pulling from the Whispers of Love Oracle card deck as well as the Romance Angel, and then I am using some tarot cards. I did already shuffle and pull the cards off camera just to save time, and this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, it's totally okay. I do offer private readings, so you can schedule a reading with me if you would like to get a personalized reading that focuses on your energy, your life, your situation. So let's get into it. The word of the week is going to be kindness, which is really beautiful, especially with all of this energy that's really shaking things up. Really being not only, kind to others, of course, but also being kind to yourself. Anytime I do like love or relationship readings, I always focus on my seeker or the querent or my client, because ultimately the relationship that we have with ourself is our most important relationship first and foremost. It sets the tone for all other relationships. We all want to be heroes and we all want to save other people, and sometimes we forget about ourselves in the process. And kindness is such an important and benevolent quality to have for yourself, and then to be able to share that with others. So the message is that you are a humanitarian, that you are made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. So that is something really to sit with and to reflect with, that as a humanitarian, and we are made from love and cosmic star stuff. So you're pretty freaking important, and be nice to yourself. I see so many times where we can just be so mean and hurtful to ourselves, and when we do that to ourselves, it's hard to give that kindness or that love to other people. So really make sure that you are paying attention to how you're treating yourself, and make sure you are pouring on the sweet syrupy honey of kindness to yourself and to others. Whispers of Love just reconfirms that you are love. Demonstrate love is what this card says. You want to demonstrate love to yourself, demonstrate love to others, to the people that matter to you, to your family, to your friends, and most importantly to self. I really love how this image, you can see that there are animals, there are children. It's like the whole world is just enveloped in love, and that's really what we need. And it's funny because when I do these readings, I hold the world in meditation, as I'm shuffling the cards. I think about the world because it's a general reading, and just seeing how this is encompassed in this card, where everything needs love, everyone needs love. Even the animals, we need love, our children need love, the plants, the flowers, the world needs love. And the more that we give love and the more that we radiate love, the more we lift up the vibration of love across the world. So next, this week you'll want to keep an open mind when it comes to relationships. Everyone's not going to think like you, and the person that you meet, the person you may be dating, they might have completely different ideals. So it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And I think this is really important, and it signals that not only do you need to kind of think about what is your type? What do you expect in a partner? Are you being closed-minded? Are you really being open to love, or does love have to fit into a specific category with you? And sometimes we miss love because it's not in the package that we think it's in, right? We all have our types. We want, a guy that's tall and he's got to have muscles and all of these things. And he might be amazing. He might look like Adonis on the outside and be a total snake, jerk, asshole on the inside. Meanwhile, we passed over this fluffy teddy bear looking kind of fellow, or maybe he's just not all that, but he has a heart of gold and would give you all of the love in the world. So that's something to consider as well. And we have For the tarot cards that I pulled, I'm really feeling that, especially with like the moon, like the thinking of like going within and really thinking about how are we treating ourselves, how are we treating others, and where do our beliefs come from when it comes to love and relationships. What about your type? Like, where did that type come from? Is this something that you actually created with intention, like the type of lover that you want? Or is it just some ideal that you're kind of trying to romanticize? So really like kind of going within and getting clear on what it is that you want when it comes to love, exploring any fears, any thoughts, any limiting beliefs, so that you can really start to focus on love and letting go of some of those like beliefs that kind of keep you chained. So the Devil card is all about like feeling that you are like feeling trapped or kind of being slave to like your thoughts, to addictions, to habits and things like that. So when you are able to go within and really start to examine where some of these beliefs are coming from, you know, what is your foundation around relationships? Are you really pulling in love, or are you coming from a fear-based place? You can start to do some of the work to really uncover and release any chains that you may have around you when it comes to relationships and thoughts. There could be someone in your life. Last week we had the Knight of Wands and he showed up again. Last week he was going away from us. This week he is coming towards you, and he's actually coming towards the King of Wands. So someone may be maturing your and really like elevating. I'm seeing like some elevation here with this Knight of Wands, and maybe like going back and really going back into like the heart of what drives your relationships. Maybe not so much being in a place of, I don't really want to say immaturity, but like just really not knowing, kind of maybe being a little reckless, not having a true like idea of what love and relationships mean to you, and you know, just kind of just gallivanting off like with no aim. And here it's like you maybe have learned from some of the work, right? Some of the inner work, and maybe you have a little more clarity about what matters, like what's most important to your heart. And I see here like with this with the lion, like you're kind of guarding your heart now. Like here, you know, the knight, he was just out there all willy-nilly, no helmet on, no nothing, just kind of rushing off. And now it's like you're kind of settled and stable, and it's like now you kind of treasure your heart a little bit more and what's important to you a little bit more with this King of Wands. So just kind of pay attention to like where your energy is going when it comes to love. Make sure you're demonstrating the love that you desire. You're being kind to yourself, you're being kind to others, and really just coming from a place of love. And it looks like there will be some growth. You might have a lot of stuff coming up with this, with the moon, maybe like past hurt situations, like ruminating, reflecting on the past. And I think that I'm feeling like that's where this night is coming in. Like maybe it's like, hey, remember when we did some reckless things and whatever. And so if you work through it and you don't like necessarily just like throw it to the wayside or ignore it, if you have that open mind and you come from a place of love within yourself to like just be honest about where you've been in the past, in your past relationships, the roles that you've played, the things that you wanted, and the direction that you want to go forward in, then I do see that you can grow and learn from those situations so that you can release some of those weights of the past and like really clear that stuff out and get back to a place of like just peacefulness and love within yourself. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you with next week's love and relationship reading.